Okay. So we are talking about your properties of solids beta. So in this one, the first rating is your elasticity. Elasticity is nothing but the property to restore the original shape. Property to restore the original shape is called as of your elasticity. Is called as of your elasticity. The next term you need to remember in this one is about your stress. Next one is nothing but of your stress. Stress is nothing but force by area. Stress, how do you define beta? Stress is equals to your force acting per your unit area. F by your A. F by your A. Like say for example, if I am exerting the force on this one like this, like say for example, there is a small thin rod like this for me. Okay. And I'm exerting the force on this one in opposite directions. Like this, on this one, I'm applying the force. And on this one also, I'm applying the equal amount of your force. Isn't it? Then the stress developed in this one is called as of your tensile stress. It is called as of what? Tensile stress. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now in the same way, if I'm taking this one as of your thin rod right now, okay, and you're exerting the force acting on this one in this direction, and this is also in this direction. Same amount of the force, that is nothing but F, and here it is also F. This is known as of your compressive stress. This one is known as what? Compressive stress particulation.
Sir, so if you pull from both sides, tensile
Yeah, if it is in opposite direction, that is known as tensile stress. If it is in the direction such that its volume or length is decreasing, that is called as of your compressive stress. Clear?
Yes. Sir, so tensile stress can we say tension, sir?
Yeah, that is also called as of what? Pressure. Stress is equals to force by area. Can you tell me dimension formula for this one, beta? Dimension formula. Force is equals to m into L T power minus 2 divided by area. Area will be equal to L square. This L, this square will get cancelled. So dimension will be equal to your m L power minus 1 T power minus 2.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Sure. The next one is about your strain. Next one is about your strain. Okay. Strain is nothing but change in length by original length. Strain is equals to your change in length divided by original length. Delta L is known as what? Change in length. Change in your length. And this delta L is known as of what? Original length. L is known as of what? Original length. Okay. Strain is known as a fractional change in length. It is also called as of what? Fractional change in length. Strain is nothing but fractional change in your length. Clear?
Yes.
Sure. Next one. For liquids, you see, for liquids, we defined volume stress. We defined volume stress, that is equals to force by area. This force by area here is equals to what? Pressure. This is equals to what for me? Pressure. Or it is also called as of your hydraulic stress beta. Hydraulic stress. It is also called as of what? Hydraulic stress. In the same way, for the liquid, we defined volume strain. Hydraulic means water associated with your water. Volume strain means what? Change in volume by your original volume. So this is called as of what? Fractional change in volume. This is called as of what? Fractional change in volume.
Also, strain especially means the change in unit by the original.
Yeah, change in unit divided by original one. And it has no dimensions beta because both of them are volume and volume. So we get cancelled.
Yes, sir.
Even when we feel strained, na beta. Like see, when we have full energy, we will be actively acting. When we are out of energy, our body will be not working. That means we get strained. Strain means we are losing the energy right now.
Okay, yes, sir. That's right.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So change in volume by original volume. change in volume by your original volume. For liquids, we talk about volume stress and volume strain. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, one more point.
Yes.
You will. Amit, you. Chalo. Volume stress beta. In this one, keep one more condition. If volume decreases by 10%, lesser than 10%, we directly write this one as delta V by V into your 100 will be equal to your, how much it will be? That will be equal to your 10.
Yes,
Antena?
sir. Yes, sir.
I hope you got an idea.
Yes.
Chalo, next one. In this one only, if I'm
Sir, so
talking
are
about
they,
the next,
uh,
is better.
say for, sir, so this is basically the decrease in percentage we're checking, right, sir?
Yeah, generally percentile.
Okay, yes.
Okay, na?
Yes.
Chalo. Next heading is Hooke's law. Next one is your Hooke's law. Gurtunda Hooke's law?
Yes.
You already studied it for your what do you call that IP exam.
IP, yes.
Stress says that stress is directly proportional to your strain.
Okay, yes.
Stress is directly proportional to strain. If I remove the proportionality constant, we get certain constant. Here stress by your strain is equals to your constant. 400 rupees है मेरे पास. अभी चलो. Clear? Stress by strain
Yes.
is equals to what beta? Constant. Stress by strain is equals to some constant. This constant is called as modulus of elasticity. This is
Yes.
called as of what? Modulus of elasticity. Modulus of your elasticity. Okay. That
Yes.
may be your Young's modulus of elasticity. That may be your bulk modulus of elasticity. Or that might be your rigidity modulus of elasticity. Is it clear?
Yes.
So that constant is known as of what? Young's modulus. That may be Y, B, or N. Okay. Now, what is the Y here right now? Can you tell me better? Y is known as of your Young's modulus. Y stands for your Young's modulus. B stands for what, beta?
Bulk.
B stands for your bulk modulus. B stands for your bulk modulus. And neta stands for your shear modulus. Shear modulus, or we call as this one as
Rigidity.
modulus of rigidity. Modulus of rigidity. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. The relation between them, blindly you remember better right now here. Neta is equals to your Y by your 3. Y by your 3. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So neta is equals to how much better? Y by your beta.
3.
We don't have the proof of this one, so don't bother about the tension of this one. So neta is known as what? Shear modulus. The shear modulus is equals to 1 by 3 times of your Young's modulus part. So in Hicks law, stress is directly proportional to strain. If I remove the proportionality constant, we get certain constant known as of your E. In some books, we write this one by letter capital E. This capital E is known as what? Modulus of elasticity. That can be your Y, B, or neta. Y is known as Young's modulus. That constant can be bulk modulus. That constant can be your shear modulus. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chalo. Next side heading. Young's modulus. Young's modulus represented by letter capital Y. Young's modulus represented by letter capital Y. Capital Y is equals to, directly I'm writing here beta, Y is equals to your stress divided by your strain.
Sir, is
Okay.
there any disturbance coming from my side?
Yes beta.
Sir, is there any disturbance coming from my side or is it fine?
Nothing, no disturb, no problem. Okay.
Yes.
What is stress beta? Stress is force by area divided by, what do you mean by strain? Strain is equals to change in length divided by original length. So what is an Y beta? Y is your represent, it is very important.
Yes.
It is property of material. It is a property of your material. Okay.
Yes.
This is the property, or I can say it is the property of material. Okay. And make sure that Y does not depend, Y does not depend on dimensions, length, dimensions like length, area, etc. Okay. So Y is independent of your what? Length and area beta. It is not depending upon the length and area part of the relation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
This is very, very important beta. Okay. So Young's modulus is nothing but what? Y is equals to your stress by strain, that is equals to force by area, or that is equals to force by area divided by change in length. Young's modulus is what? Property of your material, and Y does not depend upon the dimensions, length, and your area of your cross section. Okay.
Yes.
Next one is, now this is something again very, very important. Regularly, somehow, some way, every time you write a grand test, we'll be getting some questions related to this one. So that is your stress strain curve. This is also an important question for your board examination. You might have been studied the graph. Okay, stress strain and as well as of your stress strain curve, stress and strain curve. See the diagram for this one. See how I'm drawing the graph. This is your y-axis. This is your x-axis. Okay. You know that Hooke's law is directly proportional, means y is equals to kx beta. So on the y-axis, we are taking your stress. On x-axis, we are taking your strain. Isn't it? Now see here, the graph for this one is straight line up to certain origin, up to certain distance, it will be what? A straight line. So this is your straight line up to certain region like this. Okay. So this is your point of your E. This is a point of your E. That means from this origin to the E, Hooke's law is obeyed better. From this origin to this point here, I can say Hooke's law is obeyed. Can I write here? Right.
Hooke's law is obeyed means stress is directly proportional
This
to
is
strain.
directly proportional to strain, na?
Yes.
Isn't it? So I can say that Hooke's law is obeyed. Hooke's law is obeyed. What is this one beta? Slope. Slope is equals to stress by strain. Na?
Yes.
That is equals to what? Y.
Yes.
Isn't it? So that will be what? A straight line. That will be a straight line from origin to this point. This will be your straight line. This region from this point to this point is known as of your elastic region. I'm writing here right now. This one is your elastic region. That is your elastic region. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
And capital E is known as of your elastic limit. Capital E is known as what for me? Elastic limit. elastic limit. Okay, so if I extend this graph further, like see, if I apply certain more weight on this one, the graph will become somewhat like this.
Yes, folds.
And this is E, this is your point of B. Okay, and this is a point of your F. See this one carefully. The region from this point to this point, this region is known as plastic region. This region is known as plastic region. What do you mean by plastic region, beta? The body will never return back to the original position. Elastic
Yes.
limit means what? It will regain its
That's the
shape.
final.
Elastic region means it will regain the shape. Plastic region means it will not regain the shape. Where E is known as what, beta? Breaking stress, or ultimate strength, or maximum stress, we can say. Okay, so I'm writing here right now. B is nothing but of your ultimate strength, or we call this one as of your maximum stress, or we call this one as of your breaking stress. This one is called as of what? Breaking stress. బాగా జాగ్రత్తగా చదవాలన్న ఇది. ఈ graph is very very important for the competitive examination. Okay, this one is also called as of what, beta?
Yes.
Maximum stress. That means, what do you mean by the ultimate strength, beta? Ultimate strength is nothing but of your maximum stress, or maximum stress after which wire begin to flow, and break. It will flow, it will try to flow like a liquid, and it will try to break. That is very very important point you need to remember. Now what do you mean by point F, beta? Point F is known as, can you tell me? Fracture point. This
Yes.
one is known as of what? Fracture point. The point where it is breaking. The point where it is breaking
Yes,
is known as of your fracture point. Is that graph clear for you, everything? From this origin O to your E is
Yes,
known
sir.
as elastic region, and from your E to B, this one is known as ultimate strength. Okay, now this is your
Yes, sir.
ultimate strength, and here B is, E is your, F is your what? Fracture point. Fracture point means
Fracture.
the wire will break now. The wire will break. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, so the whole plastic region is the 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 object. It won't come back to its original shape.
Yeah, in the plastic region, the body will not come back to the original position, but it will never come back to the original position.
Yes, sir.
Whereas in the plastic region, the body will permanently change the shape. It will permanently change the shape.
Yes, sir.
Okay, na? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Isn't it? So there is a permanent set
Yes,
in this
sir.
one, beta. E is known as what? Elastic limit, beta. Between E and B is nothing but what here right now, up to this point. D is nothing but of your proportionality
Yes.
limit, beta. Proportionality means the maximum stress upon which the body obeys the Hooke's law is known as proportionality limit. And the point A is your
Yes, sir.
proportionality limit. This point E is known as of your proportionality limit, beta. Yielding point means when
Yes,
the load
sir.
of the wire is been increased. You can just go through your IP metal also, but you'll get some terms here right now. This is point E. There is some point B in this one, and there is some point C in this one. Okay, this is your O. From C, if I'm drawing the graph right now, it will permanently change its point right now from here to here. So this region is how much, beta? This region is lesser than 1%.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now see, sorry beta for the disturbance. This region right now, it is getting shift beta. It is lesser than of 1 point. This is your some point P, uncle.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? This P is nothing but of your, this region is known as of your permanent setup. Permanent set. Permanent set means the body which undergoes a permanent deformation, beta. When stretching above the elastic limit is said to have permanent set. So this straight dotted line which has been drawn from the point C cuts the x-axis at
Yes.
your point of your P. This OP represents me the permanent set. Clear?
Yes.
Elastic limit is also called as of your yield point beta. It is also called as of your yield point. This is
Yes,
also
fine.
called as of your yield point. Another name for the elastic limit is what? Yield point. That means when the load on the wire is increased
Sir,
above the
అంటే
proportionality limit, it doesn't obey the Hooke's law, but still have the elasticity beta.
yes,
That
sir.
means the wire will regain its original shape and size on the removal of your load. So the point B in the curve represents me what beta? This
Okay,
point
okay.
E represents me, or point B represents me the elastic limit, and it is called as of your yielding point, isn't it? So
So
E to
B
B,
and C.
yeah, between E and C, this is your elastic limit beta.
Okay. So
Okay.
అప్పటి
Hooke's
వరకు
law is
like we
obeyed up
can
to O to E beta.
see the region.
Yeah, Hooke's law
Yes,
is
sir.
obeyed up from where O to E. E to B is nothing but of your elastic
Yes, sir.
region. There is an, even though you remove the external force, it will come back to the original position. It will come back to the original position. Clear? Now see, what is the C here beta?
Yes. Yes.
The C is known as of your tensile strength. That means when the load is increased slightly above the point C here right now, the strain increases rapidly, and even at a constant stress, the strain occurs for a period of your time. That means the strain continues to increase till it reaches the point of your, say for example, of your B, isn't it? That means
Yes,
after C, even if you're removing the force, the body will not come back to the original position. So that point is called as of your ultimate tensile strength. Okay.
Okay, sir.
These
So
are the some
C
of the,
point is ultimate tensile strength.
yeah,
Sir.
C is your ultimate, this is your ultimate tensile strength. I can write here one point here. C is your ultimate tensile strength. Ultimate
So like,
tensile.
what is the exact meaning of the ultimate tensile strength?
Ultimate tensile stress means it will change its shape better. Like say, how can I explain you? Like say for
After
example,
B, sir.
you have got a rubber band. Okay. Now you started
Yes.
expanding that rubber band. It gets expanded. It gets expanded. It gets expanded. And a point will reach where the rubber
Yes.
band will be resisting to get expanded more. So if you keep that rubber band in that position for 1 hour, it will lose its elasticity property. And even though when you remove the external force, the rubber band will become more loose.
Yes, sir. It will come loose. Yes.
Isn't it? It will not be a
The
original
size
one.
will increase.
Yeah, size will
Yes,
be
sir.
increasing because of the continuous force on that one. So that permanent change
Yes,
in the
sir.
shape is called as of your ultimate tensile strength. That means it can bear that much amount of your stress. If you exert the
Okay.
force beyond that one, then it will break.
Yes, sir. Slightly beyond also it will break.
Yeah, that is called as of your what? Ultimate
Ultimate.
tensile strength. Then from that graph, whatever I'm drawing, ultimate from C to B, ultimate tensile stress. That means the maximum stress after which the wire will begin to flow. Wire begins to flow means what? It is flowing like a liquid right now, and it will start breaking.
Yes.
Ultimately at point F, that
It-
point will be completely broken down, and that point is called as
it-
of your what?
Fact.
Fracture point. Clear?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
There are some graphical questions in this one for competitive examinations. I'll tell you the graph. You just go and see this graph. First one to do. This one is your first graph. Okay. And here there is one more graph. There is one more graph. See this. This one is your stress, and this one is your strain. Okay. If the graph is something like this, listen it carefully. The graph from here to here, it will be a straight line like this, better. It will be a straight line like this. Okay. And this is your point
Yes.
E. And if the graph is something like this, This is your F. Okay.
Yes.
Such type of metals are called as of what? Brittle. Such type of materials are called as what? Brittle. What do you mean by brittle, beta? English word.
Hard, sir.
It will break immediately.
So brittle means hard, sir.
Brittle means hard, huh?
Okay, yes, sir.
Brittle means
Brittle
what?
means,
It
yes,
will immediately break. తొందరగా
okay,
ఇరిగిపోవడం.
fastly it will
Like a
break.
stick.
Yes.
Like a stick. Brittle. It is
Yes,
very
sir.
brittle అంటాం.
Brittle, yes. It is hard but easily breakable. Yes. Sir.
It is hard, but it is easily breakable.
Yes, sir.
Here, that means the distance between E and F.
Yes,
What is E and F, beta? Can you tell me? See here. What is E and F?
So elastic
E and
limit
F is nothing but
to
plastic region.
plastic
What is the
region.
plastic region for this one?
Yes, sir.
Plastic region is very, very small.
Very small, sir. Yes. Sir.
This one is your plastic region. Plastic
Yes,
region is very
very small.
small. Then such type of materials are called as what? Brittle. Is that clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Chal. One more. Now here we are taking stress. Stress, and this one is known as of your strain. Okay. Now again, this will be your Hooke's law weight up to here. This is your point E, and this one is your graph for me like this. This is your point of your F. Okay. Now what is happening? The distance between E and
Yes.
F is what, beta? Large.
More, sir.
Plastic region.
Plastic region is.
Plastic
Is more.
region is more. If plastic region is more, such type of materials are called as of your ductile materials. Ductile materials. For
Yes, sir.
ductile
Not
materials,
easy to
plastic
break.
region is large.
Yes. It's not easy to break, sir.
What do you mean by ductile?
Sir,
Ductile
means
means
we can
like say
draw.
in your houses you are having the meshes, but for the meshes for the windows
It
there
is
will be
ductile.
small
Yes, sir.
wires
We can
they will
change
be
the
taking
shape.
it. Yeah,
We can
that
change
means
the
with
shape
that wire,
easily.
what we can do is we can make it in the form of triangle shape. We can change it in the circle.
But it won't
We can
break.
make in the form of
Yes.
your triangle or maybe a rectangle, anything. That means I can make any shape.
Yes.
So
sir.
ductile
So,
means what? We
like the
can
electric
convert that wire
wires.
into any shape,
Yes, but it won't break.
but it will not break.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Not
Isn't it? So that means ductile is nothing but the materials which can be molded very easily, which can be molded into any
Yes,
shape
sir.
very easily. That is called as of what? Ductile shape, ductile materials. So for the ductile materials, plastic
Copper
region will be
wires,
more.
sir.
So that is the reason that they are not easily breakable.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So I hope whenever you get a graph questions
Copper
related to
wires,
the
sir.
whenever you get a graph questions related to brittle and ductile, you don't get confused now.
Yes, sir. I'm okay.
Clear, huh?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Sure. I'm just framing one question. See, this one is again your stress and strain graph only. This is stress. This is also stress. This is your strain, and this is also your strain. But now the graph, what I'm drawing is something like this. For this one, this is a graph here. Then up to this region, this is the material going like this, and here it comes. This is your E, and this one is your F. This is your graph E, and this is your graph B. And for this one, this is again a straight line like this, and this is your E, and this is your ductile material like this, and this is your point of your F.
Yes.
Now tell me, relation between Young's modulus. Young's modulus means what? Young's modulus means what, beta? Stress by strain.
By strain. Yes.
Stress by strain is nothing but what? Slope only, na?
Yes, sir.
That means whose Young's modulus will be more, beta? A graph or B graph?
B graph, sir.
A graph, isn't it?
Yes.
Y of your A will be greater than Young's modulus of the B. isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Why? Slope of your A is more. See, this slope is more
Okay, the
compared to
slope
the B.
angle is more.
Yeah.
Yes.
So slope of your A is greater than slope of your B. That is the reason Young's modulus of your A is greater than Young's modulus of your B. Is that clear?
Yes. Sir.
I hope you got it clearly. No.
Yes. Sir.
Ductile and brittle. So
So the
wire,
B
which wire is ductile, beta? A or B?
B sir. B1 is ductile.
Ductile is what?
Sorry, ductile is A sir. A is
Ductile
ductile
is
and
A here.
yes sir.
Ductile is
Because
right now what? A.
the
Ductile
region
is
of
your A. A is more
plastic region
ductile.
is
Yeah,
more.
A is more ductile. That means larger plastic region.
Yes.
Larger plastic region. Isn't it?
Yes.
Brittle means right now B. B is
B.
your brittle because
Yes.
B is more brittle.
Smaller
More brittle
smaller plastic.
because small plastic region.
Yes.
Small plastic region. This is your small plastic region. So if I'm talking about stronger material, strong material, it means which is a strong material, beta? A is
Yes sir.
stronger than B, na? Because
Yes
this is
sir.
ductile, na? It is not
Yes
easily
sir.
breakable. Larger plastic region. So strong material is what? A
What
is
is it?
stronger than B.
Yes sir.
So how do you calculate the strength? Strength is being measured by the Young's modulus, isn't
Yes
it?
sir.
How
And
do you
Young's
how do you
modulus
how
of
do
A
you
is
measure the
more.
strength, beta? Stronger means strength is measured in terms of Y. In terms of Y. As Y of your A is greater than Y of your B. Y of your B. That is the reason I'm saying that material A is stronger than material B. Clear?
Yes.
I hope you got this one clarity. Stronger material will depends upon
Yes sir.
what, beta?
Yes.
Young's modulus. More the Young's
Young's
modulus, more
modulus.
will be
Yes.
the stronger. Okay?
Yes sir.
If Y is stronger means what? Force is also stronger,
Yes.
isn't it? Because Y is equal to stress by strain. If Y is more, strain produced will be less, na?
Yes sir.
Like see, Y is equals to stress by strain. If Y is more, that means stress is also more. Stress is nothing but what? Force only, na? So force is more,
Yes sir.
but strain will be less.
Okay, inversely proportional. Yes.
Yeah, inversely
Y is
proportional.
inversely proportional to strain.
Yeah, is that clear?
Yes sir. Yes sir. So Y
That
is
means
more,
the material
strain
whose
is
Young's modulus is
less.
more, that are more elastic,
Strain is less.
and there will be small
Yes.
deformation in that one. Clear?
Yes. Yes sir.
So can I write one point here, keeping a star mark for the theoretical bits. The materials whose Young's modulus is more, it will be more elastic. It will be more elastic and more force is required, or if more force is more elastic and more force. Okay, is
Yes
it
sir.
clear?
Sir, but strain will be less, right, sir?
Yeah, small
Material
deformation,
Young's modulus.
isn't it? So more elastic
Yes.
because force is also more. Okay, and there will be a small
Yes.
deformation. I guess. There will be a small deformation. Therefore, will be a small
Yes. Sir.
deformation. Okay. So now can I say that,
Yes.
see this one, steel is more elastic. Steel is more elastic than copper, brass, aluminum, etc. Why? Young's modulus of the steel is more,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes. Sir.
Isn't it? So I can even write one more point. Material which stretches less, is more elastic. Why? Because y is equals to stress by your strain. If stress is less, strain is less, y will be
Yes.
what, beta? Y will
More
be
stress.
more. Y will be more. Less strain, y will be more.
More white. Yes.
Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I hope you got an idea related to this one. And one more
Yes, sir.
graph for this one, beta. Record అవుతుంది కదా?
Yes, sir. Out of
So this one is your stress versus your strain. Here there is a strain graph, and this is your stress on your x-axis. So if I'm taking a graph somewhat like this, Hooke's law is not obeyed here. Beta.
Yes, sir. Because slope is not found. Right?
Yeah, Hooke's law is not obeyed. Why? Because it is not a straight line.
Yes.
Isn't it? Hooke's law is not obeyed because no straight line. There is no straight line. So if there is, if you are increasing the strain, if the stress is also increasing like this, such type of materials are called as of what, beta? Elastomers. So your mom might be having very good idea related to this one, beta. Elastomers are nothing but tissues of aorta, that vessels which carries the blood from heart
Okay.
or
Yes, sir.
rubber. They are called
Heart to
as of
the
what?
body. Yes.
Elastomers.
Heart to the body.
Is beta?
Heart to the body, sir. Heart to the rest
I'm,
of the body.
I'm not getting it.
No, sir. I was just telling that aorta it carries blood from heart to rest.
Yeah. So elastomers are nothing but what? Elastomers are the tissues of aorta which carries, these are the vessels which are carrying blood, from where, beta? From heart,
Heart.
or it may be a rubber, because the vessels when they get blocked, isn't it? They will be replacing it with your
Yes.
elastomers, isn't it?
Stent.
So they are called as of your
Stents.
elastomers, in which the Hooke's law is not obeyed. So tissues of aorta are made up of your elastomers particulation. Is it clear, beta?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Sir,
So we
but
did a lot related to
the
graphs today,
things
beta.
like
Yes, beta.
yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, so like elastomers means it does not obey Hooke's law and it won't regain shape, right, sir?
Yeah, because the moment the more volume is increasing, blood is increasing, it also increases stress, because more the
Yes, sir.
strain means more the stress.
Yes, sir. So sometimes the blood flow will also become less, right, sir? So that time
Yeah, at that
it
time
won't.
again it will come back to that is the reason. If the strain is becoming less, then stress is also becoming less for me. Because the graph is right now,
They're
see in
not.
this one. Yeah, the graph is right now, see, as you are increasing the strain right now, see the graph. As you are increasing the strain, the stress is also increased. As you are increasing the strain,
Yes,
stress
sir.
is also increased. As you are increasing the strain, stress
Okay,
is
yes,
also
sir.
increased. So if the stress is decreased, strain is also decreasing. Stress is decreased, strain is also decreased.
Okay, yes, sir.
Isn't it? So that was the role of your graph. The
Yes.
smiling face or a sad face? You know that if there is a smiling face, the
Smiling face.
slope will be increasing.
Yes,
Smiling
sir.
face, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
this one
Yes.
was the introduction related to the properties of matter, beta. So just I have given you the basic
Yes,
properties
sir.
and basic definitions, but I have given a lot of questions which will be asked in the competitive examinations in micro level. So please give an importance for this one. In each and every graph is very important. Try to draw this graph to 2-3 times without seeing. So we'll get a mastery in that one. how we are writing and how the strength of the materials is being identified, where the force will be more, where the deformation will be less, and how the elasticity of the steel is more compared to the copper. Why? That all things you will be getting very clear cut idea. Okay. And the tomorrow section of your class, we'll try to
Okay,
start
sir.
with your Young's modulus, potential energy formulas right now, and applications related to that one. Then we'll try to go for your bulk modulus and applications of that one. Then rigidity modulus and Poisson's ratio. Then after that, we'll start with your surface tension. Okay. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Now there is no time limit for us, beta, because I have taken the
Yes, sir. That's what
monthly
paid
model.
version.
I'm paying it actually per month, so we can make the class for 1 hour, 2 hours. It is our wish. There is no problem. So you will not be not
Yes, sir.
having time limit from here onwards. We can extend our classes for 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever it may be. So we can do that things basically, and make sure that from this academic year you have to give a lot importance, because now the time has been come to make sure that you will be doing more